The following is a presentation of Muddy River Sports.
An absolutely bonkers game at Ellison Poulton Stadium with old conference foes Culver-Stockton and Missouri Valley engaging in a shootout fit for a movie set in the Old West. Vikings led 40-21 at halftime, but we were just getting started, especially when it comes to the Wildcats. We're at the 4-minute mark of the third quarter. Man, Kyle Dixon had himself a half. A strong catch and run here, shedding tacklers, getting extra yards, and setting up the Wildcats inside the 10. 3 plays later, when you're down near the goal line, get it to this guy, Taj Washington, all 220 pounds of him, bulldozing his way into the end zone to make it 40-27 Vikings. And after a botched extra point attempt, we stayed a 13-point game. Let me tell you, after the 40 spot the Vikings put up in the first half, the Culver defense came to play in the second half. Second play of the Vikings' next possession. Look at the pursuit by Sonny Jenkins. He comes up and absolutely sticks Bryce Jackson for a 2-yard loss. Wildcats would get off the field and get the ball back to their offense, at which point we were treated to one of the most ridiculous catches you will ever see. And who else but Dixon? Are you kidding me? Pinning it against the defender's back or backside. Just a grown man's catch. That is utterly insane. That drive would stall out, but there would be plenty of heroics yet to come from Dixon. But not before the Wildcats defense, specifically Jenkins, would come up with another huge play. The Vikings have worked their way into Wildcat territory with 11 and a half minutes to go. But what do they teach you as a defender? Get a hat to the football, and that's what Jenkins does quite literally. He pops the ball free from Jackson. The Wildcats pounce on it, and that is just the game-changing play the Wildcats needed. Ensuing drive, we're at 10 minutes to go, still a 40-27 ball game. But it's about to become a one-score game because Dixon gets loose behind the defense, a breakdown in coverage, and Liam Thornton drops it in the bucket. Dixon grabbing his hamstring as he makes the catch, but as you'll see in just a little bit, he'd be just fine. It's now 40-34 Vikings. We've got ourselves a ball game on the hill. The Wildcats would almost get the ball back on the kickoff, a well-placed pooch kick by Joe Kennedy, a mad scramble for the ball, but the Vikings come away with it. A fortunate break for the Vikings, but that drive would go backwards. Vikings got into a 3rd and 30 before the Wildcats get a stop, and just a 14-yard punt sets up the Wildcats at the plus 44. They would take advantage of that stellar field position. 5 minutes to go, and why not get it to the hot hand? The scramble by Thornton, and he finds his man Dixon, who will not be denied. He almost has his helmet ripped off of his head, but he does not care. He just wills his way to the end zone. After the ever-important extra point, would you believe this? 20 unanswered points by the Wildcats, and they lead 41-40. All the Wildcats need to do is get a stop, get the ball back, and chew up some clock. Vikings facing a 3rd and 15 with 2.5 minutes left. Tamel Staples' pass is incomplete, but there is laundry on the field. Would you believe it? And the call is roughing the passer. Automatic first down for the Vikings and a backbreaker for the Wildcats, but Vikings still have to score. And unfortunately for the Wildcats, they would do so just 40 seconds later. Vikings already in field goal range, but why score 3 when you can score 6? Staples to Khalil White in the back corner of the end zone, 26 yards for the touchdown, and to add insult to injury, the 2-point conversion is good to make it a 7-point game at 48-41. Good news for the Wildcats. They still get a chance with the ball, but they could not make any more magic happen. 4th down with a minute to go. Got to have it time for the Wildcats. They try to set it up for Jermonte Alexander, but he cannot hang on. Turnover on downs, and the Vikings are able to ice the game away. Wildcats' valiant comeback attempt just runs out of steam. 48-41 your final. What a second half from the Wildcats. They are showing some real grit, real toughness in the early part of this season. CSC falls to 2-2, but Tom Sally's crew will have a chance to get back over 500 when they open conference play against William Penn next Saturday.
Muddy River Sports. Our home, our sports.